So Jameer, you have to be 45 before you can be president of the United States. Our next speaker is a member of the graduating class of the Accelerated Master's Program. He just got his Master's of Engineering, Eric Krog.
Good afternoon. On a Friday afternoon in January of last year, my boss called me into his office and handed me a flyer for the Accelerated Master's Program, or AMP, that he had just received. He knew that I had my undergrad degree from UVA, so he thought the program would be of interest to me. However, he ended the discussion that he wasn't sure it would be a good fit given my work demands, family responsibilities, and that the program was an intensive one-year program. In addition to my full-time job, my wife and I had a 2-year-old daughter and a son on the way. However, the decision piqued my interest, so that night I did as much research as I could on the program. I concluded that AMP had a unique approach that would complement my previous experiences and provide me new skills to succeed. So that night, I decided to go all in, and the next morning started filling out my application, and so began this academic journey. Enrolling in AMP was one of the best decisions that I've made in my life, and I'm sure that many of my fellow graduates here today feel similarly about their decisions to study systems engineering here at the University of Virginia. As I mentioned, I went to UVA undergrad. After studying aerospace engineering, I spent 6 years on active duty in the United States Navy submarine force. Through my military service, I learned a lot of skills, including leadership, teamwork, discipline, and decision-making. And for that last one, decision-making, a lot of my military training was focused on how to make split-second decisions under stressful conditions. On board a submarine, learning how to respond to fires, flooding, or an incoming torpedo was often taught through repetition. By repeatedly running training scenarios or drills, my fellow junior officers and I learned the skills necessary to become modern warriors. After transitioning into the corporate world following my military service, I was able to use many of the skills that I had learned and practiced in the Navy. Leadership, teamwork, and discipline all apply to the business world. However, I found that decision-making in my new civilian career was a little different than what I'd experienced in the Navy. I had more time to make decisions, but the decisions often involved messy problems with a plethora of data and lots of uncertainty. Before AMP, I didn't appreciate the systems engineering approach. It has taught me how to define a problem, frame it, and how to apply a variety of analytical tools to solve it. Coupled with the Darden Business School classes that the cohort took our last semester, I've gained confidence in solving difficult problems and making sound decisions. Similar to the camaraderie that I experienced on the submarine, our AMP cohort has created a supportive and collaborative community. We came to the program from diverse backgrounds and a variety of professions. This provided a rich learning environment as we were able to look at problems from many different perspectives. We also became closer as a result of spending every other weekend together, working long days and nights on our capstone projects, enjoying great meals together at Darden, and even, yes, listening to Dave Peterson's unforgettable karaoke performances in the inn spring. Through all this experience, we built lifelong professional contacts and personal friendships. In addition to the support that those of us in AMP have provided to one another, none of us would be here today if it weren't for the support of our family, friends, employers, and coworkers. Leaving our homes and jobs every other week wasn't easy, so we all have many to thank for making our journeys possible. We also owe a great deal of gratitude and thanks to the amazing faculty of the Systems Engineering Department. Lastly, I would like to express my personal gratitude to the department for their commitment to educating our nation's veterans. The department is serving those who have served our country. So each of us graduating today made a smart choice to enroll in our respective programs here in the Systems Engineering Department. And now we are ready and equipped with new knowledge and skills to make sound decisions in our professions and in our lives. This world has many difficult problems to solve and complex decisions to make, and we are fortunate to be graduating from this amazing school that has prepared us to do just that. Thank you.
You can see how easy it is to be a professor at UVA with this kind of student body. I'm going to give some awards now that are departmental awards the undergraduate level. The first is what's called the Most Outstanding Team Member